But he's getting a rest for the first time. He played the first 3 quarters, didn't sit a second. And Nate Robinson will come into the game. Tony Allen as well. Robinson had hardly played the playoffs. Then he had that big game 6 against Orlando in the conference finals when he scored 13 points off the bench in the first half after Rondo took that hard fall and injured his back.
I think it's the right substitution for Doc Rivers to give Rondo a breather, and Nate Robinson has certainly shown himself trustworthy.
Ray Allen shows he can hit a 2-pointer as well.
To me, this is a difficult time for Nate Robinson and Tony Allen. They've got to give them good, solid play, good decision-making, and replace the rebounding that is missing when Rondo's on the bench.
Shot clock down to 7. Tony Allen on Kobe Bryant. Bryant, the floater, comes up short. Ball tip. And it's going to go the other way as Davis stepped in and drew the foul. Did they call it on Kobe Bryant? Yep, that's Bryant now. 5 personal fouls. Whistle came a little late, but Bryant now with 5 fouls.
And it's the right call. And Kobe Bryant looks over at Phil Jackson and says, leave me in the ball game. If I'm Phil Jackson, I'm taking him out right now. You're talking about picking up his 5th foul, 1 foul away from spending the rest of the ball game on the bench. It's not a gamble worth taking.
Garnett, inside pass to Davis. Glenn Davis throws it down. Big minutes for Davis off the bench.
Another great feed by Garnett from the elbow area where he's so effective.
He has 4 assists, hasn't shot well, but getting it done passing. Just over a minute gone by here in the 4th of game 2. Odom flips it up and a blocking foul. Now the Lakers want a goaltend. It was very close as Odom threw it up high. The officials conferring now. They might give him the goaltend. Yep, count the basket. Jack Nicholson saying something to Doc Rivers.
And no question about it, that ball is on its way down, so the correct call made, goaltending on Kevin Garnett.
Well, Odom had early foul trouble and has hardly played tonight. That last foul was on Tony Allen. Odom gets to the bounce in. Lakers back within 1.
With this unit on the floor for the Celtics, the best offense is action by Ray Allen, creating openings for himself or other guys. But it certainly starts with Allen.
Davis to Robinson. Quick pass. Tony Allen wide open. That's a 2-pointer. Davis rips down the rebound. Goes back up and can't get it to fall. Gets it again. Back up. Blocked by Bynum. Davis again. They got a piece of it. And Odom comes away. Great defense inside for the Lakers. And terrific hustle from Big Baby. Vujacic for 3. His first touch, and he knocks down a tray. Lakers by 2. Davis again. This time gets it to go. Boy, he is undeterred down low.
But he just doesn't have the lift against length to finish consistently. He's working hard. He's getting quality shots, but the length is not there.
Bynum, by the way, now has 6 blocks in the game. Allen trying to reach in. Davis could help. Bynum the rebound, throws it down. Andrew Bynum, 19 points, 6 block shots and 6 rebounds.
Being a presence in the paint area. Great job of attacking the offensive boards. But I tell you what, Coach, you got to love Glenn Davis' energy on the offensive end and defense. He's in position to take the charge.
Nate Robinson from downtown. That's what he provided in game 6 against Orlando. And the Celtics back up by 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Here's a guy that's shown himself to be trustworthy by winning a playoff game. Doc Rivers has no problem calling on Nate Robinson, and he shows up.
Ball knocked away, stolen by Allen. Ahead to Robinson. Vujacic behind. Robinson lays it in. And Nate Robinson once again providing a spark off the bench. But give credit to Tony Allen for the steal there.
Give credit to Doc Rivers for having the courage to put a guy in who has not played in the first 3 quarters to start the 4th quarter of a game that was tied.
Well, I'd say it's easy. It's an easier call for Doc Rivers when he looks on the floor and the Lakers have Sasha Vujacic and Jordan Farmer. So it's easier to say, okay, I'm going with Nate Robinson.
Farmar, 3-pointer too strong. Davis diving, trying to get rid of it. And they'll have a jump ball, Vujacic and Davis. Boy, Glenn Davis is giving everything he has, diving all over the boards, battling against the bigger players. Glenn Davis doing an excellent job.
Robinson's a different pick-and-roll player than Rondo. You go under, he sticks the long-range 3. And then Tony Allen knocks it loose, advances it to Robinson. Good job of avoiding Vujacic to finish the layup.
Having a good coach is very important in a movie, and it's very important in the NBA. And when you talk about great coaches,
Phil Jackson, of course.
10 rings.
Yeah.
He's starting on the toast.
Greg Popovich. He's a sneaky guy because he got 4 rings.
More quiet rings. Yeah. He doesn't walk around going, look at my ring.
Stan Van Gundy. Remember he was just known as Jeff Van Gundy's brother?
That's how they used to actually introduce him.
I'm known as Sandler's friend.
No.
I get that too.
No, you're not.
Still.
These finals have 2 great head coaches, but also have some terrific assistant coaches, and one of them is about to be a head coach for the first time, Tom Thibodeau, who's been an assistant coach in the NBA for 20 years. And it's just a matter of time before they officially announce it. He'll be the next head coach of the Chicago Bulls, and Doc Rivers could not be happier for his assistant. Thibodeau has been an assistant in Minnesota, San Antonio, Philadelphia, Jeff with you in Houston and New York, and now here in Boston. Such deserve to finally get his chance to run a team.
I'm so happy for him because it's been a pursuit of excellence in his profession for so long, and his dream is now being rewarded. But I'd be remiss if I didn't praise the Boston Celtics organization. Wick Grossbeck, Steve Pagliuca, the owners, Danny Ainge, the GM, and particularly Doc Rivers, because they could have quashed his ability to interview during this playoff run. As Farmar lines up the 3 and knocks it in to tie it. But Doc Rivers allowed him to interview and to pursue these opportunities where if he had negated that, the timing might not have been right. And that's what Doc Rivers is all about. He's not only a great coach, but he is leading his life in service of others, and I give him credit for that.
Farmar dives on it. Robinson comes up with it, and then a reaching foul in Artest. Terrific hustle from both players. The foul on Ron Artest will be number 2.
This is great hustle by Jordan Farmer, sacrificing his body, willing to hit the deck, doesn't come up with the basketball. That type of energy you gotta love.
Make that the 3rd foul in Artest. First team foul against the Lakers. Pierce is going to inbound. Bryant sits with the 5 fouls. Celtics have a host of players with 4, including Garnett, but he's on the court right now. Pierce finds Garnett. Garnett way off, not even close. Oh, it gets to Odom somehow. Robinson nearly got it, and Farmar will set it up. That was a dangerous pass. Vujacic with Robinson on him. Odom for 3. And Pierce the rebound. Nate Robinson stays in the game. His play has enabled Rondo to stay on the bench. Davis. Garnett trying to tip it, but it goes right to Odom.
Too many times right now, Kevin Garnett is going up with one hand to rebound and catch. You got to get the other hand up so you can snatch the rebound.
Garnett's only played 17 minutes. He's been in foul trouble. They lob it to Bynum. Oh, nice play from Bynum in traffic.
But you see the difference. Bynum up with 2 hands to catch and finish.
A 21-point game for Andrew Bynum to go along with his 7 block shots. Robinson is fouled and gets off the shot. Bynum fell and tried to grab him. as the Celtics will bring in a number of substitutions.
Lamar